This morning, we're going to be working on drainage. We've got new PVC sewer pipe, perforated with bell ends. We're going to be installing our filter fabric first along the footing. I have 2 layers of that. Why? I don't know, because I feel like it's gonna make it better. So it's pretty cheap stuff, and if your drain pipe clogs, I have to tell on us, we were frantically looking for drain rock or pea gravel last Friday because we thought that this was going to hold up the project over the weekend. And it turns out here it is Thursday, so it's been almost 1 week and we haven't used this rock at all. This type of thing I feel like is where a lot of the waste happens in a project, where you're in a hurry, so you make the selection that you have available. And then here we are a week later and this gravel hasn't even moved. So we probably could have taken our time and paid about 1/3 the price for this rock that we paid. I don't think that there's a lesson to be learned there per se, other than things rarely go as planned or as scheduled. If you're working on drainage, you'll find a non-woven fabric that is rated for this application. You can use some gardening fabric too, but you need to really be careful. This product is so important to the success of the system that skimping when it comes to this fabric just seems almost ridiculous to me. Ultimately, it's designed to keep the fines from clogging up your gravel and your pipe.
A lot of these membrane companies specify to put some sort of foam or bubble wrap over the membrane so that you don't puncture it when backfilling. So
Drainage composite, which is another product that you buy from them to cover their product with more of their product.
Exactly.
And it has filter fabric on it. It's basically bubble wrap with filter fabric, and it's supposed to help the water move down. So it sounds to me like another membrane. In the end, all you're trying to do is protect the membrane during backfill.
And we're gonna use foam.
Well, we have lots of extra foam that came with the ICS. This is all packaging, right? So they put it in with to protect them. It's
Good
just
enough.
gonna end up in the landfill.
Yep.
So we might as well use it to make our house mow better. Where do you want these? This wall? Okay.
We're trying to create some sort of cradle with this filter fabric. So what I'm doing, this is pretty pathetic, but we're just kind of attaching it up here loosely with rock. Once we lay the pipe in there and then all the rock, it's okay to kind of fold this over. I don't know. I'm worried that it's not long enough to wrap over the top of it, so. You know how we have like the Terry wisdom?
Yeah.
I think we should have an Alyssa ingenuity.
We should have an Alyssa.
So rare.
Well, I would say it's rare. It just doesn't find its way on the camera.
I had Jesse build me a rock platter.
Yeah.
So we're using rocks to hold the fabric to the top of the foam. And believe it or not, when you need rocks, you can't find any.
Yeah, we got rid of them all.
So I can't really move to go to the rock pile on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
So I had Jesse bring the rocks to me. So as I move down,
It's patented.
here's Alyssa trying to be ambidextrous.
Sooner or later, those roots were gonna get trimmed. Sorry,
Oh
roots.
my gosh, my hair and my shirt thank me.
They look like really healthy roots, but they're in the way. Cross sawing. This is a new technique.
Jesse said I can come out of the trench now. We decided that we're gonna glue these together out here. We're gonna lay them next to the footing in one swoop.
Sure sounds ideal, doesn't it?
That's it.
So yeah, the contractor that we ran into locally yesterday highly recommended we do not use the slotted corrugated perforated pipe because in backfill applications like this, heavy, highly likely that the pipe will crush under pressure. So we decided to return that yesterday, and I spent this morning calling around and getting the best price on this perforated PVC sewer pipe. This is the same pipe that you would use for a drain field on a septic. It has two holes drilled in it. And so when we glue this pipe, these holes need to be oriented exactly the same. So we went ahead and sourced this stuff. I actually feel a lot better about it anyway.
Yep. Whoa, Nelly.
It's got personality. Thing I will say about 4-inch sewer that putting it together sucks.
Anna sent us a photo of her hands purple, and she's like, "Guess what I've been doing?" And I was like, "Picking huckleberries or playing with primer."
You've either been plumbing or stuffing your face like a spring bear. This brush apparently wants to just be inadequate.
Okay.
Good.
Good. That's only 30 feet. It needs 6 more, right?
More than that. Okay. You gotta pull yours to the corner. Okay, hold on. Okay, you good? Okay. Good.
So, change of plans. We were going to have this filter fabric up here underneath, and we were gonna put a bunch of rock on top of it and then put another one. But seeing as we're working in this like really small trench, we decided to just wrap this filter fabric around the pipe by itself. We're still gonna go ahead and put a bunch of rock on there, and then we're gonna put another piece of filter fabric. I think that small change is gonna make our lives a heck of a lot easier. Wow, check out our drainage slug. Fits. Almost done with the pipe.
Yeah, let's just say it's a good thing we had about a half a dozen couplers laying around. When you're working with rigid pipe, an inch matters. And orientation matters on the drain pipe, which we managed to turn the wrong way. I think that's part of just working in the heat for us, is just like clarity of mind just gets away from you.
Some would say you shouldn't work in the heat, but if we are 30% productivity, guess what? We're 30% ahead in the end, so.
If you work at night, don't work in the dark and don't work in the heat. This is what 2 sweaty home builders look like after moving by bucket.
6 yards?
Somewhere around 6 yards of soil. Actually 6 yards of pea gravel to the back side of our house.
And yeah, that's really crazy.
1 bucket at a time. The good news is we had the backhoe to put it in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
And the wheelbarrow to get it to the wall. So
If we didn't
all
have the
had to
backhoe,
do-
we'd have like double labor. I just feel heat like radiating off of you right now.
I am categorically scorching right now. But what's really funny, maybe you can attest to this, I don't know, is that mind-numbing physical labor after all the mental grind
It's better, right?
of the last few days somehow feels like progress,
It does.
even though it's
Crazy.
exhausting and we're
Yeah.
probably gonna wake up with a kink in our backs in the morning.
Oh my god, totally.
So now what do we do?
So I think we need to put filter fabric and sprinkle a little more gravel, and that's just to hold the fabric down, right?
Yeah. Just to,
So in theory,
yeah,
like,
the wind doesn't blow it away, or
in theory,
Yeah.
maybe 2 wheelbarrows, 1 wheelbarrow per side or something.
yeah, it shouldn't take much. I mean, like a wheelbarrow is like around 10 buckets, something like that, somewhere in there.
little
So
more, yeah.
maybe 1 wheelbarrow.
Cool.
Yeah, should do the trick.
And then we'll go to sleep happy. So I mean, we could stop if we want, or we could keep going.
Yeah, we got a little bit on the east side that we need to finish with the backhoe. So,
Yep.
but the good news is we can reach that with the backhoe.
Exactly.
I will take a moment and just say that I said in our backhoe video that we didn't really plan to use the Extend-A-Hoe much.
And
and
we've
I'm
done
pretty-
nothing but use the Extend-A-Hoe.
Pretty sure we use it like every day.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I will eat my words on that
Yeah.
one.
We bought 2 rolls of this,
Yeah.
150 feet each.
Yeah. I planned on doing 2 layers. The first layer is kind of like a sock around the perf pipe, just because like it's cheap. This is 15 whopping bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll put a layer over the drain rock. So as all this organic matter, as
Yep.
they call it, decides to work its way through the soil, in theory it'll hit this.
Good. Oh, we're going this way.
We need to sprinkle, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay. Thanks. Whoops. There. You just want it lightly sprinkled, right?
Over here is where it's important. Kind of up against this.
Last one.
Is it, you think?
Well, on this side.
Yeah. Need to do the east wall.
So the answer is a full wheelbarrow full.
Yeah, for one side, huh?
Yep. I think we did good. I think we did good today.
We should just sit here and enjoy our $600 gravel.
Right?
Just think about.
I love when kids come by like they can't help but play in it.
Yep, it's like a big adult sandbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well-
we'll be back at it tomorrow, so no need to give too much of a summary,
Well,
but
I wouldn't promise too much because friends be camping,
right.
yo, and tomorrow will be Friday, you dog.
you're right.
So our goal was we might work in the morning and
Yeah.
wrap this up.
Yep.
If we can get the water, the drainage done, that will
Like
be
completely,
huge. Yeah.
yep.
So
And
if it
then
decides
back to
flood-
ICFs.
Yeah.
And quickly, we're gonna need to work on bracing, so
Yep. So
that'll be
now
the
we have
next
to
hurdle.
figure that out. Yeah. Good job today.
You too.
And we forgot to mention there was a small smoothie break in there
Oh,
somewhere.
yes.
A neighbor friend
Julie
She
doesn't
knows.
watch our videos, but
Julie,
Steve does.
if she ever watched our videos, she would know that we said thank you
Yep.
on camera. Smoothie was freaking incredible. All right, good job today. Backhoe served us well. It's out of gas, which is a great time to stop. We're out of gas, which is a great time to stop. And we're ahead, which is a great time
Exactly.
to stop.
Yeah.
Stop while you're ahead.
See, we've learned something.
I think the pipe went good. We made some mistakes on our cuts. We learned a lot from backfilling with the wheelbarrow of like everything else. By the time we got done, I think we were finally getting pretty
Yep,
good
we
at
had a
it.
pretty good flow. Shower's preheated, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go shower.
All right, see you tomorrow.